Welcome to Raider Talks. I am your host, Art Navarrete, here alongside Nick Ibarra. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button down below for Raider content all season long. Me and you have been talking. We think the Raiders could have a defense that's elite this season.
Yeah.
Why is that the case?
I think we said in the offensive video, McDaniels and Devontae Adams. I think the same thing happened on the defensive side of the ball with Patrick Graham and Chandler Jones. The Chandler Jones getting him came out of nowhere. I really didn't even realize he was a free agent until we got the notification, and until I got the notification that, hey, Chandler Jones is a Raider. You go and you look at his tape and you look at what he's done. He's accomplished. He's a Super Bowl champion. He's got a lot of sacks under his belt, and he likes to sack Russell Wilson, which is also a good thing because Russell Wilson's in the division. And then Patrick Graham, he's accomplished in this league. His defenses are always right there and good. And I just can't wait to see what he brings to the Raiders and how he's going to have this defense, because I think he's going to use everybody to the best of their ability. And you saw it a little bit in preseason with just Jonathan Abram, how good he looked, and just putting him in the box, or doing what he likes to do is tackling, getting after people. And you saw a lot of that in the preseason, which is a good sign for other guys. Hey, we're going to use your best strengths and let's go get after these people.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head with Raiders, getting good defensive help with Patrick Graham being probably the most important with his scheme and everything. He's really going to put this defense together along with Chandler Jones, a proven vet. Yeah. And he's going to be great on the other side of the ball. Max Crosby, a young, hungry Max Crosby, better than ever. We were under a Gus Bradley defense last year, and Gus Bradley's known for he's going to have a solid defense. Just a solid defense. Yeah. Usually kind of middle of the pack type of defense, but they're going to be solid. Yeah. Patrick Graham has the ability to have a great defense, amazing defense, a top 10, top 5 defense.
Yeah. And, I think Chandler Jones said it in one of his interviews that what Graham brings is he's going to show different things every week, and that's how blowouts are created. That's how hey, we're gonna sit there, we're gonna show you this look one week, and then we're gonna turn around and show you a completely different look the other week because of tape, film, and everything. And just like what you said, what he brings to the table, this defense has the opportunity to be an elite one, a really good one. We are a good one right now. This has a chance to be a really good one / elite, and you got a handful of Pro Bowlers on the defensive side of the ball that can really help do that damage.
Yeah, just like the offensive side of the ball, where there's not going to be a lot of tape on the Raiders, and it's going to be something new every week. I think it's going to be the same for this Raider defense. Patrick Graham has been quoted saying that we'll run a 4-3, 3-4, 2-4, 3-3-5, whatever you want, I'll say yes. And we're going to change every week, especially to the team we're playing. We'll change, and we're going to show different things. And like you said, Chandler Jones said that's how blowouts happen, when defenses change their scheme and the offense is preparing for one type of defense and they get something totally different, and it just changes the game. And on both sides of the ball, we have the luxury of having it's going to be something fresh and new every single game, and that's what I think gives us the advantage in this NFL season.
Yeah, and I think this is why, this first year is important.
Take advantage of this.
Yeah, we're going to have to take advantage of this. I think we're running a really good system. We saw it in preseason, even though it was with second and third stringers. We saw it. Me and you really liked it. We keep on talking about the system in place, just, and how really good it is. And you plug in our starters, and this is dangerous. And on the defensive side of the ball, you got Max Crosby in one end. You got Chandler Jones on the other end. You got Big Hank in the middle, who's a run stuffer and can stop anything.
Yeah, with Bilal Nichols.
Yeah, and, we still haven't seen him yet, and, our linebacker room is finally looking good. Perryman's coming back, a Pro Bowler. I keep on saying how crazy it was. Come week 15, week 16, he was leading the league in tackles. Nothing was getting by him, and we're very excited about this cornerback room.
Diablo looked great last season. Jayon Brown looked very good in preseason. So we like a lot of these linebackers. The whole linebacker group is pretty good. Masterson looked very good in preseason as well.
Surprised out of camp.
A lot of talented guys there in the linebacker position, a position the Raiders have struggled with lately. Yeah. And then we move on to the corners, and all the backup corners looked excellent in preseason, and we didn't even get to see, Rocky Sin, Favorite. So it's going to be interesting to see those guys, and obviously Nate Hobbs is going to be the leader of that that corner group, and he's going to be legit.
Yeah, that's if you would have said last year this time, hey, Nate Hobbs is going to lead the cornerback room, we'd be like, what? But what he did last year, and then coming in and wanting Devontae one-on-ones and wanting the big throws thrown at him and everything, it's going to just set him up for big success this year. And I think we talked about in another video, they want him to go in and out, play outside corner, play inside. I'm very excited for him, for that cornerback room, because we know what Rocky Sin can do. He's a very young, good corner. Anthony Averett, same thing. So this is going to be exciting to see actually what we have in the secondary. And that safety room is also unbelievable too, because I think this year, like I keep on saying, they're going to use Jonathan Abram to the best of his ability.
Use him in the box.
Yeah,
get him ready to go.
With Merrick, he had a very good rookie season last year. A couple picks. Just really did his job in general last year, and gonna need that again.
Yeah. The Giants last year ranked 18th in total offense. The Raiders were 17th in total offense last year, and the Raiders do have a more talented defensive group than the Giants.
Yeah. We got
Patrick Graham was the defensive coordinator for the Giants last season.
Yeah. We got more weapons, and I think this is what's good about it is, even on the offensive side of the ball, the defensive side of the ball, we've got better weapons than what McDaniels has had. We got better weapons than what Patrick Graham had last year, and we got a monster at left in Max Crosby, and just what all these guys bring. Last year you said we were ranked 17th. I don't understand why we can't be top 10 this year.
Yeah, so everyone, even us a little bit, we're like, oh, we like where, our defensive group is heading last season. But, we bring in Patrick Graham, and I think it's going to be even more exciting because you can see it's not a big gap. Giants ranked 18th, Raiders ranked 17th. The Raiders had a more talented roster on the defensive side of the ball. Gus Bradley is a guy that's going to put us in the middle of the middle defense in the league.
And we knew that signing him last year.
We knew him signing that, but Patrick Graham has a chance. He's going to be middle for sure, middle of the pack defense for sure, to being elite, which is very good to see. And something that I thought was interesting was last year the Giants played the Chiefs. Chiefs, the former AFC West champions. Chiefs, the team that gives the Raiders the most problems the last 5 or 6 years. Chiefs played the Giants. Giants only gave up 20.
Yeah.
And the Raiders' first game, they gave up 41 against the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And the Raiders' second game, they gave up 48. So I'm already liking seeing that Patrick Graham with a less talented defense last season against the Chiefs, who had Tyreek Hill last year, who doesn't have Tyreek Hill this year, only gave up 20.
Yeah.
And the Raiders gave up, nearly 100 points in 2 games against them under a Gus Bradley defense.
Yeah, I think that was one of the things that everybody looked at last year and was like, hey, with Gus Bradley bringing in, we were, I think you could say, a play or two away from sweeping the Chiefs the year before last year.
Yes.
And him come in, man, we can really do some damage. We can, we can score with the Chiefs. Now, can we stop the Chiefs? And we thought that last year, and, they put up almost 100 points against us in 2 games. And so, I like just that right there. Hey, in one game, they gave up just 20 against them. That's a really low number for Mahomes and company. And, now we have some good offenses in this league. We got Chargers. We got Chiefs, and then we got so-called Broncos. What they think their savior over there's going to do. So, it's just going to be interesting to see how he's really going to stop those people. Yeah,
so we're excited about this Patrick Graham, ran defense, the talent on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, it's gonna be fun seeing this defense get after it, because in preseason, it just everyone was flying around, flying to the ball, gang tackling. Everything looked, pretty much excellent. I would say the only thing that didn't look that good was in the first couple of preseason games, it seemed like teams were running all over us. And then when we got Big Hank back and hopefully get Bilal Nichols, the run game looked non-existent. And then when you have a guy like Perryman who didn't play in preseason, Jayon Brown who didn't play much, Diablo, those guys are gonna stuff that run game. And Diablo is also great at the pass game as well. And Perryman showed flashes of being really good at the pass game also. So a pretty complete linebacker group for the run game and the inside line. If they stay healthy, it's going to be good. Might need to add some more depth besides Nichols and Big Hank, but I'm liking where this defense is heading.
Yeah, I'm liking where this defense is heading too. We know the offense is going to do their thing and score points. Now, the thing is this defense going to really buckle down, get off the field when needed to, and get some stops. And, in the past, we haven't done that. You know, in the past, we've sat there and, you know, Cards got us, you know, in a game-winning, you know, situation with, you know, a minute left, 2 minutes left, and they come back and march down the field, game's over. You know, you needed to stop. You needed to make a play, and you needed to get off the field. And I think this year we can do that. We can get off the field in crucial situations. You know, we can get stops in crucial situations. And I think this is the year where the defense really comes in a hole, and you see a change for the better, and we really do some damage. I think this year, I know it's the offensive side of the ball. You know, it's in Carr's hands. You know, he's going to lead us into some great things. You know, but defensively, we got to get some stops. You know, we know we're going to score some points. Now it's time for the defense to come in together as a whole and really play their butts off and, you know, get some stops and get off that field.
Yep, we'll find out what this Raider defense is like this Sunday. Raiders versus Chargers, Week 1 in SoFi Stadium. It's going to be a fun one. Get a first crack at looking at this Josh McDaniels offense, this Patrick Graham defense. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's officially game week. This is what I've been waiting for since January, and now we're just excited. You know, I mean, we'll get into it later on during the week about this, but I'm excited.
Yeah, see us later this week for the Raiders game preview, and there might be some more content along this week also. It's a big week, Week 1. Let's get this thing started off right. We'll see you guys next time, and go Raiders.
Go Raiders.